Hi there, landlocked dreamer. Seems like you've stumbled upon our video to see what we have to say about sailing Doodles. Well, now that you're here, make sure to watch it until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share our little episode dedicated to the recreational sailors. And I'll make sure that it's gonna be a smooth ride. Bobby Wojtas might not sound like the name of an R&B singer, but he had a lavish career as a corporate jet pilot. He was financially well established working as a private pilot for a wealthy family in Texas before his stroke. Well, I know that sounds a bit like Doctor Strange plot, but as he suffered from that godforsaken hemorrhagic stroke, he could not fly anymore. It got him so bad that he had to start from scratch. In the first few weeks, he was teaching himself how to read again. I guess this shows the severity of his condition. Now that he could no longer fly, he had to make more money, so he tried anything and everything, but nothing appealed to him. Those days, sailing vlogs were going viral, and so he decided to give it a shot too. He went all in, selling all of his belongings and becoming a sailor. The channel name turned out to be Sailing Doodles, as the channel was dedicated to his prized possession and the man's best friend, two Labradoodle dogs, Maverick and Goose. With all of his possessions sold, and he bought a 1984 37 CNC. It wasn't a grand one, and it needed some upgrading. About $4,000 later, Rough Seas was ready to scale the oceans. This is how they began their journey. Their lives are driven by a home that sails endlessly. With no 9 to 5, they make money having fun. Bobby and his friend Megan started this venture in Houston, Texas, and traced along the coast to the Florida Keys. But vlogging of any sort has a dark side to it. It isn't always sunny, as how they show it in their vlogs. They soon made their way to the Bahamas, but then Rough Seas wasn't intended for longer voyages, and the deep draft made it impossible for them to sail in shallow waters. But that was okay. Bobby was a beginner, and after a couple of years, he would move on and upgrade to a yacht anyway. But fate soon struck while Bobby was out sailing from St. Martin to Florida, while Rough Seas was docked in Puerto Rico and unfortunately was caught inside a hurricane. The boat suffered a damaged hull and a broken mast. Without a boat, he was stuck. His YouTube channel had accumulated a few followers, and gladly, he hadn't hit rock bottom yet. He could support himself for a few weeks, but he'd not have enough to get himself a ride. Well, Thailand was a good choice for his new idea of travel vlogging, as it fits the budget, but that wasn't what he wanted. If anything, Bobby is a lucky guy, as there he met Ron Patson, who is the owner of Gulf Charters. They got well acquainted, and that is when Ron asked him to take his sailboat, a 50 Beneteau, from Vancouver and bring it back to Thailand. White Squall, as he named it, had been there for 3 years. The cherry on the top was the fact that it should be back by August 2018. By now, we know that Sailing Doodles doesn't exactly have an amazing lifestyle, but they are getting there. Bobby went to Vancouver and retrieved the boat and picked up Laura, his girlfriend, along the way from Washington. But ad revenue wasn't the only way that they could make money. They started out renting cabins in the White Squall to subscribers and joined them for a ride. The online community they had created was more than happy to join them on their meet and greets. Things were normal again, and soon they would return to the boat. By then, Bobby had enough to get a new sailboat, a CT-56, and named it Naughty Dogs. But when they went to the Bahamas like they originally planned, the transmission blew up, causing a fire on board. Gladly no one was hurt, and the Coast Guards were right in time. With $100,000 in repair and the insurance company not paying any of it, they were struck back again. Now that they don't have a boat again, they learned that they could charter boats. This teaches us how Bobby and his crew always see the best in the world. They smile through the pain and overcome. They have an amazing lifestyle with a bit of hardship and a lot of fun. If you haven't seen them yet, we'll leave a link to their channel. Make sure to check them out. We'd like to wish them peace and prosperity in all of their future endeavors. Thank you so much for watching.